Alrighty. Hey troops, Zender here, back again for another stream. Sorry for not being
right here.
On time today. Nope. That new job has me a little busy, or coming in a little late, so. But that we'll see how much longer that'll last.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days.
Hello, Bito! Welcome to the stream!
Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
How's it going? Let's see. Oh. You forgot about the update, Flory? Man, and you're a bigger fan of Genshin than you are of Honkai. Why in the world are you... How in the world did you forget about the update? But yeah, so right now, I am debating between
Most humans could have the entirety of
meeting
their lives
Ayato
chronicled in but a
and
few
going on
short
the
lines.
Ayato quest,
Their stories really
or
make for
getting
terribly dull
started
reading.
on the chasm. Our Ayato event was so fun. Yeah.
Miro's really got a lot going for it.
Meet Ayato? Alright. Let's begin on that. Alright. I believe that's it, right? Yep. Wait for you to finish update after stream. Do you remember, Flory? It is 11 p.m. right now. You're gonna see Lucius, brother. Oh my goodness. That is true. Kaya is technically Diluc's brother, but I mean, let's say that Ayato is Diluc's cousin. Long distance relative.
Those two look familiar. Ah, it's Ippei and Shinojo.
So it is.
Guess they must be good friends, huh? Anyway, let's go say hi. Hi, Ippei. Hi, Shinojo. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, it's you. Thanks so much for your help last time. I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him.
You know these two as well?
Yes, they helped me and Master Kamaji out a great deal last time. I've never had the chance to say thank you properly. What about you? How do you know them?
Also a chance encounter. Our lady had them join us as additional guards for a goods escort in order to sneak out of Rito undetected.
So we all know each other, huh? What a coincidence.
Not exactly. We've only just met. We both came here to order some clothes and got to chatting. Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master Kamaji and Lady Hiragi's relationship. Wait, it's okay to talk about that, right?
Oh, I like how his face just dropped. Ayato's voice sounds like the Team Rocket guy. James? Oh wait.
It's probably fine.
I'm looking forward to
We've known
that.
about it for a long time already.
Although, I guess I should specify which English or Japanese, because like if you're talking English, I'll definitely be able to pick that up. Rep Tepe. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers those two had a thing.
You don't watch Pokemon?
That was why Chisato wanted us to deliver a letter. bad news, though. So why has it come up now? Are they taking the next step or something?
We have reason to suspect that they'll be getting married soon.
Ooh.
Wow, that's great! They can finally make it official!
Of course, this is just personal speculation. They haven't announced anything, and we wouldn't dare to ask.
I was instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet. Turns out that Ippei received the exact same instructions as I did.
They're both preparing for a banquet at the same time. They're both purchasing the kind of fine wine and confectionery normally reserved for big festivals. It's hard not to put two and two together.
Lady Hiragi has been in high spirits recently, and I heard she's on a diet as well. Surely it's all for the wedding.
This is wonderful news! But,
What's wrong?
You're trying to hide your Coke drink as hard as possible because your little cousin says drink it? Okay. Oh, boy.
Oh, don't mind me. She's about to be happily married to the love of her life. I genuinely couldn't be happier for her.
Right? I think so too. It's fantastic.
Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get overexcited. What if it's all a big misunderstanding? As things stand, we have no actual proof of a wedding. Now, if they sent me out to deliver wedding invitations, that would be a different story.
Shinoju doesn't look like he's taking this very well at all.
You seem down.
Sorry, I just haven't slept well recently.
You're trying to hide your depression? Oh.
I'm ashamed to be so out of sorts at work. I'm not living up to my responsibilities, either to the Kanjo Commission or to my lady.
Are you worried about their wedding?
Not exactly, it's just everything feels kind of up in the air until they make it official.
I get what you mean. I really do. We need this wedding to be set in stone before the celebrations can really begin.
Actually, you don't get what he means at all.
What should we do? Should we just straight up ask them?
I don't know. That seems a bit rude.
Well, since this is a wedding between two commissions, the Yashiro Commission oversees wedding ceremonies. They'll know something. Oh boy.
Right! If Ayaka knows about it, that means it's a sure thing.
I'll have to pay close attention when I hear Ayato, because I saw the trailer and I didn't really pick it up on that, but I may have
I
missed
don't
it.
think it's a good idea to bother the Yashiro Commission about this.
It's fine. He and Ayaka are practically best buds. There's nothing to worry about.
I see. Then thank you. Thank you very much. Having a definite answer will stop my thoughts from running wild.
Let's go to the Kamisato estate.
Well, give me a second. Okay.
There was something that prevented me from having friends when I was a little girl.
It must have been your personality.
Uh-huh.
I don't see it.
I'm wearing tights instead of pants.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm wearing tights instead of pants. Oh my goodness. Your childhood.
This place impresses me every time I come here. It's so magnificent, but still so elegant.
We'll just wait here. We don't want to cause any extra trouble for you.
Ayaka wouldn't mind.
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we wouldn't know what to say or do once we were inside. So we'll just leave you to it.
Alright then, we won't be long.
Yeah. Right here.
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing. Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Toma, it's us! Huh?
Totally not late in any way. Hey,
Hey
Joey.
guys, it's been a while.
That's
if you're
gay.
looking for my
Technically,
lady, I'm
I'm
afraid
late
she's
right
not
now
here
because
right
of the.
now.
Well, I guess not
Of
because it's
course.
the new schedule.
Toma, would that happen to be the traveler?
Yes.
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day.
Yeah,
I
that.
am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner. Kamisato Ayato.
That does not sound like James in any way.
Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf.
Joey, I'm definitely.
Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude to you in person.
A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to. It's just Zendor streamed early, and is Ayato out now? Yes, he is out now.
Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me instead.
Oh, hi. Your flattering words flatter us. Please excuse the suddenness of our visit, for it is most improper etiquette.
Why on earth are you talking like that?
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people to never mess with. Look, as soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
Ayato is Hoyoverse in the scene show in every way. Yo, is Kokomi's brother, aka Ayato? Nothing, just my okay, well, I mean, he may be a water user, but he's Ayaka's brother. Which is kind of funny, because the trailers gave me a impression that Ayato's attitude towards his enemies is colder than Ayaka's. Which is ironic considering that Ayaka is an ice wielder while Ayato is a water wielder. Maybe.
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Ayaka is hotter than Ayato. I mean, she's precious. I certainly would say that she's more attractive than Ayato, but that might just be my that might just be because I'm a man. because I'm male.
Oh,
But
good.
Ayaka is pretty.
That whole spiel was really tiring just now. Alright, now that that's over, Paimon's just gonna ask the question.
Paimon goes from polite to presumptuous in a split second.
We heard a rumor that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are gonna get married soon. Do you know
That's
anything
my
about that?
you know, oh my goodness. Hydro and Cryo, you pig. Oh. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet.
As it happens, we've crossed paths with them before.
I see. Well, it's true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself.
Yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of you cyberbullying me, huh? Well, interesting.
The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through marriage. This
Hey,
is
Scarlet!
big news for the whole of Inazuma.
Oh, Scarlet, I have watched a lot more episodes of Revu Starlight. I am up to episode 11. I have really enjoyed it. Thank you for advising it.
Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us, too.
Yes. And since the commissions
new
are kind of the
NPC
face of the
waifu?
almighty
Oh,
shogun to
boy.
the masses, this wedding is one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
Yes, I watched episode 11.
Right! Makes sense. Ah, 2 true lovers becoming husband and wife. What a happy occasion.
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between 2 commissions are extremely rare. But these 2 truly love each other. Tradition should give way to freedom in this case.
What? Okay, I guess we'll have to see, Joey. Honestly, it is difficult enough to find fan art of the of that perfume lady in Leeway. Like, I would have thought that there would have been as much fan art of her out there as there is of Lisa, but nope. Hardly anything.
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
Yeah.
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But you have other things to be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect.
There's more Catherine Hart than Yinger.
The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my sister. But she is presently occupied with other matters, and I happen to have a little time to spare. This will be a good chance for me to pay a visit to the bride and groom. Oh, and would you 2 care to join me?
You mean us?
I presume you 2 have a special connection with the individuals in question, or you would not be quite so interested in this matter. This being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too? Or is my presumption incorrect?
I mean, we've known that Ayaka's brother is the head of the clan, so, yeah. Yeah, Ayato has a clan.
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connections here.
Sometimes I want
Super
to.
ordinary ones, actually.
Sometimes I want to beat Paimon over the head because she's so stupid and takes credit when she shouldn't have. Still shipping Ayaka x Aether? I think there's a lot of people that are still on board that ship, Scarlet. A lot of people. The only problem is that there are other ships that are being built. Aichon is love, Aichon is life, just not Paimon. Ah, boy, wow. Sheesh, have you started getting obsessed with Honkai Impact now? Like, Flory's been talking about how he's been working on getting his level up in Honkai Impact and trying to get Fischl, but Salmon is cute. The Genshin fandom loves non-straight ships and... yeah, I wouldn't exactly say the Genshin fandom as a whole. There definitely seems to be a small sect of them that is completely obsessed with non-straight ships, to the point of completely discriminating against anyone who puts up posts their straight ships on their accounts. But yeah, that I wouldn't say that is composed of the Genshin fandom. Just in case there be a Revu Starlight X Genshin crossover thingy, methinks Vadians would have a nightmare fuels of giraffe. Being a giraffe and also capable of speaking. Oh boy.
We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although wait, does that mean we helped make this wedding happen?
Paimon, don't overestimate your contribution here.
Alright then.
But still, let's go see
I
them.
cannot thank you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean we are spared the futile pursuit known as small talk.
Wait, you're the Yashiro commissioner, but you can't do small talk?
Small talk is a chore. Of course, there are some people
Also,
in the world
stage
who
girls
quite
will
enjoy
steal
doing
every
chores.
Tevatian's
But
radiance
I
because
am not
Rep
one of them.
Celestia. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's why the Kirin in the Rock Lee anime in the last episode was a giraffe. Oh boy.
Toma, I'm heading out with my two guests now. I'll leave the residence in your capable hands.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
Bye, Toma. All right. Oh. Why is the character not talking only NPCs? Why is the character not talking only NPCs? Because those NPCs weren't part of the conversation, but these two that we are about to talk to are?
Ah, you're
We
finally...
technically talk just in voiceovers.
Ah, Yashiro Commissioner.
Who are these two?
They're friends of ours. Paimon will do the introductions.
So it's true. Well, there we have it. That's it then. So be it.
Characters don't have a ton. Fun fact, when you use elemental visions on some NPCs, it shows that they have no elemental output, not even the white things. Rip.
Great, so our
Joey!
hunch was spot on.
Joey, that's enough Fs.
It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with
F2
you.
Shinojo.
So I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official public announcement is made.
But don't worry, sir. We give you our word. We won't tell anyone about it.
That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic. We'd like to pay a visit to the Kujo clan. Would you mind leading the way for us?
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where I... Goodbye then.
Oh, Shinojo.
Aw, cheer up, Shinojo.
Oh, Shinojo, sorry.
I'll try. Thank you.
You know, before we head over there, let's do a single 10 pull. What do you guys think? 110 pull? Don't pull an NTR story. What? No? Okay.
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful.
I have streamer luck. Oh, are you saying that I should because I have a greater chance of getting it? Is that what you're saying, Joey? Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. Okay, well. Let's do it then. Streamer luck. A greater chance of getting it. And because you're here. Well. Hey, Blue! It has been a bit. Alright. Let's do it. Ah, just purple. The Widsith. Interesting. Really hard attack there, but it's alright. Okay. Well, let's see if you can survive another one. The Sith is here. Ah, another purple. Hey, Jeanline. That's true, I should probably skip a bit, huh? Sorry. And I don't have enough for another 10 pulls, so I'll just save that for later. Yeah, sorry. I really need to get into the habit of skipping through. Buy more? You want me to buy more? You really want me to buy more then, huh? You really want me to buy more? Let's see. I can only buy 5 with this. Alright, I'll buy 5 more here. When I bottle flip and somebody is not looking, I always master it, but when someone is looking, I cannot master it. Oh dear. Alright. Well, because Blue was so insistent. Another purple. Fiona. Okay, I'm clicking. That's unfortunate. You knew it, it's purple. Yep. Ah, well.
This is the headquarters of the Tenryo Commission. Commoners are forbidden from returning.
Give Ayato, come on. Do you mean get Ayato? Is that what you're... Are you trying to push for me to buy even more? Are you really pushing me to buy more? Is that what you're saying? Maybe next week after I grind up some,
Most humans
no.
could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly
No,
dull
okay,
reading.
okay. Waiting for the story. Okay, getting back to the story, Scarlet. Oh, hello. Oh, right. He's the one who challenged
All right,
challenged right into a
Please
duel.
excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, Ipe. I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more extravagant reception.
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not here on official business at all. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans, it seemed only right that I should come and offer the Kamisato clan's congratulations in person.
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a surprise.
No, I am not done with the chasm. I haven't even tackled the chasm yet. Almost lost a funeral. Come on, Flory. Because the game is not giving Ayato, I'm not forcing you to buy more. Thank you, Obito.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
How have you been?
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryo Commission have slowly started to stabilize. I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up to the task, so I can live up to everyone's expectations.
You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you. They say you're hardworking, upright, and responsible.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing, and I've finally had the chance to focus a little on my personal life.
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
Yeah, getting married. Getting the ring on the finger. The, what other phrases are there for getting married? I don't know. I think I remember hearing that taking an arrow to the knee was supposed to mean, like, getting in wedlock, but I don't know. Sounds like it was worth sending that letter.
Come on now, you're embarrassing me.
Normie? Oh boy.
Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. I'm quite content to listen.
Good question, Flory. Honestly, which one do you think you would have more fun? Like, I certainly enjoy having you watching my stream and chatting with me. I enjoy responding to your comments and stuff. But at the same time, I want you to be able to have fun and enjoy the game yourself. I said you pick? Okay, okay. Why do you have to put me on the spot? Go ahead and update the game. I mean, you're planning on starting to play after the stream, so like update the game, and then once the game is updated, see if I'm still streaming, and then hop back on. I've still got all the others here to hang out with. Ito's gonna ruin the marriage just to challenge Sora to a dual sumo wrestle? Oh my goodness, Scarlet. By the way, instead of 600 primos, it's 900, yeah. When Ayato is out and the game needs update, yep.
It's a joyous occasion.
Thank
Lighthearted
you for
is
this moment,
exactly how
Endor. I
things
will
should
see
be.
you next time when
Really,
everything
who stays
in the
stony-faced
chasm
when
will
talking
try
about
to
a wedding?
kill me. Oh my goodness.
You're right.
900 primos is enough motivation.
But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's too sudden?
Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed to stand in its way. No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course, you will have factored this into your decision, and I'm sure you are prepared for whatever challenges may lie ahead.
Indeed I am.
So, please be confident. When your mind is made
Finally,
up,
his mouth
you ought
starts
not
moving.
be worried about things for which you are already well prepared. Nevertheless, there is just one small aspect of this that puzzles me a little.
Please, go ahead.
By the way, tag me when you get famous. I'll try to keep track of all of you guys once, if I ever start getting big like that. The game needs an update. Yeah, I know. Oh, I have a bad Wi-Fi, so it will load slow. Oh boy. Good luck, Obito.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, Lady Hiragi's father, Hiragi Shinsuke, is still in prison.
Oh dear.
If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread both among the general public and in the Kanjo Commission are not likely to be in either of your best interests.
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been my biggest concern for quite a while now. Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always had to communicate in secret by sending letters. So although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be the only opportunity we have.
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was determined to make as much trouble for us as possible. Oh, he is the worst.
Yeah, I'll just delete Genshin on my PC. I don't want to get Ayato anymore. My goal is just to see Ayato smooth.
I can see where you're coming from, but you're only postponing the problem, not solving it. You will still have to face it sooner or later.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything, how can I disappoint her?
Oh, so she proposed to you?
Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation, I went to meet her and have a serious conversation about our future.
Send Ito to trash the Hiragi residence. Oh my goodness, Scarlet, you're just an Ito simp, aren't you? What was it? His big muscles or something? Sorry.
It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter. So coy.
What?
Huh? Really?
Maybe she prefers things to be more implicit?
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She really committed to it. I'll never forget the look on her face.
I don't simp for Ito, but I ship Ito x Sara, and I like Ito because he's one who will cause trouble to Sara. Ah, boy. Unless there's another one. What are you talking about? Wait. Hold on. I missed something here. Okay. The reason is that Kamaji is part of the Kujo clan, of which Sara is also a part of. Really, Joey? Oh my goodness. Remember the traveler face looks like when he first met Hiragi, just to send a letter. Dude, Kujo is so hard to say that. Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending, so I played along and said, I was only joking about the letter, and then I proposed. After making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yes. We spent that afternoon working through all the details of the wedding.
Okay. So you discussed it and decided on a date?
We did. I guess it was a chance to finally express our commitment to one another, clearly and completely.
I'm not an Ito simp, I'm an Ito's troublemaker connoisseur. Oh my goodness. Ah, boy. Yeah, I guess you aren't really a simp. You're just putting the planks together for that ship.
And you know what? I think it was about time.
Of course they did the whole... Wow.
No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her as the one person she can always rely on.
Oh, give me a break. Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in love act like this? He just won't stop talking.
Nothing can stop him from sharing his love story.
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kamisato. I must sound like a fool.
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten puts my mind at rest. No surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. If I had any reservations before, I certainly don't now. I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Yeah, even if it's kinda irritating to see you all smug like this, it's still a happy occasion. Good luck on the day, and have a happy wedding!
Still waiting for the part where Ayato offers his sister to us? Oh my goodness, Joey. He's probably already planning some sort of arranged marriage between her and one of the other clans. Oh no, why did I have to say that? I don't want to jinx it.
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now.
I doubt that, to be
Until
honest,
next time.
yeah.
Very well. I'll see you out.
If Paimon was not in Genshin, then we cannot open settings and inventory and cannot change our weapons. Oh no! That's because Ayato knows Ayaka loves Aether. Maybe. He certainly knows that she talks about it, and he probably has some idea.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right? It's a happy kind of busy, though.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on Cloud 9.
Wait. He made a Cloud 9 reference. Interesting. He knows? I mean, he did mention when we first met him that Ayaka frequently talks about the Traveler, so he might have some idea?
What do you think, Traveler?
He seems generally happy, but I'm bothered by the whole by how the whole thing began.
He chalked it up to her being coy, but that doesn't sound like the Hiragi Chisato I know. It bothers me also. But, unfortunately, attempting to seek the truth of the matter would likely be fruitless.
How so?
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our adventures, we always find a way to get to the bottom of it.
I see. So that's how adventurers think. In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little information to go on, and I must be cautious about taking a stance. This makes it difficult to investigate. Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved doesn't seem to care. If we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead to catastrophic results.
You do have a point. Kamaji doesn't seem worried at all.
In front, Ayato doesn't... Looks like Ayato doesn't have a nose? What?
Everything in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons.
No, there's the nose.
Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be inefficient.
Speaking from experience?
Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the
You
work
can
of the
barely
Yashiro
see the
Commissioner would
nose.
never be done. My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, instead of trying to find out what could have caused it, it is better to look at the situation itself. If the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable.
But
We don't know yet. After all, we
Oh.
don't know what Hiragi Chisato's thoughts are, do we? I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you. You are thorough and thoughtful, just as my sister describes.
you have a nose in left and right, but in front looks like you don't have a nose. Yeah, you could barely see it.
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked everything through, haven't they?
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. But there are two sides to every story. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's angle on this.
Huh. Makes sense, but Paimon still doesn't quite get it.
Eh?
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver my best wishes anyway. Let's take the opportunity to hear her thoughts. If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can navigate the challenges ahead successfully.
Yeah,
But if not...
they didn't do the outline tracing that you can see on the rest of him on the nose, so it makes it so that the nose isn't as visible.
well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
Uh-oh. You lost brain cells today? I hope it wasn't because of me.
There is still much to prepare for the wedding. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner. To what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
Math exam? Oh.
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisato clan. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
Our lady is entertaining guests right now, and we're not entirely sure how long she will be.
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
Hey, Paimon is not in attendance!
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
You're too kind.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please, let us know once Lady Hiragi is available.
You lost 2 brain cells because someone screamed at your ear and your ear... and your hearling ting. Hearling ting, hearling ting. Ring a ding ding da ding. I don't know.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion, and all the other clans who serve the Hiragi clan are most delighted for them indeed.
Like Nolene.
We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand an affair as possible.
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner.
You want to be with... You want to
You
be
guys
slower
talked a lot
or
without
slow
actually
typer?
saying anything.
Hence why I dislike small talk. Our time...
Ah, shoot.
The owner always manages to come up with novel ideas. I'm one of his regular customers.
Oh, it's Tomoki!
Ah, it's you. Good to see you again. Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yup, we tried his dongo milk a while back with the almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
Ah, I see. So you were involved in that. I'd caught wind of this dongo milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two.
It was unexpected, that's for sure.
I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. The flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. More and more people are willing to give my creative cuisine a shot. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm going to stick to creative cuisine from now on. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too. So I gave it a lot of thought and finally came up with an all-new business concept.
Sounds interesting. What is it this time?
I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and choose whatever they want to mix with their milk or tea. As well as dongo, I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Do they really all go well with milk?
Black sugar? I know sugar and brown sugar. I've never heard of black sugar.
Hard to imagine, but who knows? It could be delicious.
What if I were to choose some ingredients
Dongo,
you don't
that's your
have here?
favorite food.
Would that be okay?
Dongo, I don't think I've ever had dongo, but sounds good.
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please feel free to tell me. I'll go buy the ingredients right away. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely, so of course I shouldn't place restrictions on the ingredients if I can help it.
I mean, that's what he said earlier, like, black sugar? That I didn't mishear that, right?
Excellent. There are a few things I'd like to try. Lavender melon, seagrass, and sea ganoderma.
What? You want to mix those with milk?
I do indeed. Why? What's wrong?
You really think that's gonna turn out tasting good?
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary. It's great to try
His
new
mouth
things.
isn't moving. Oh, there it goes.
Traveler, any thoughts?
Lavender melon.
Sounds like a risky choice. Are you sure? Well, okay. Paimon will have the same as you.
3 milks with lavender melon, please.
No problem. Give me a second, and I'll have them ready in just a moment. Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
Yep, just as Paimon suspected. Raw lavender melon does not taste good.
Paimon, don't judge Ayato because he wants that.
I think it tastes all right. It makes me feel in touch with Mother Nature.
Your review seemed pretty positive, but Paimon still thinks there are better combinations.
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. Tasty food and drinks are some of life's most important pursuits.
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man.
In other words, you have too many other things to worry about.
Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink the less critical matters. Having my sister attend public events in my stead, and having Toma as housekeeper has also been a great help, and allowed me to focus.
We're just passing the time here, though, right? Is there anything else to think about than what we're doing right now?
1 or 2 things.
The people stalking us?
Let's continue this discussion somewhere else.
One
I
or two.
noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence.
You saw who?
No, it was just a small detail. I was curious to know their thoughts on the wedding, so I asked them about it. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiragi clan. But that's not the truth.
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commission. Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belonged to one of the assisting clans to the Hiragis, I would not be feeling optimistic about the future.
Did they even drink the milk? I mean, they said they did. We didn't actually see it, but they said they did. That's kind of the thing about non-animated cinematics, is that they can only use the default poses that are programmed into Genshin Impact. You're not going to have one of those impressive cinematics of watching those three drinking a bottle of milk.
But they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are not unintelligent people. I highly doubt it is because they simply do not realize.
I guess it is a bit strange.
I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. But still, the more I think back over that conversation, the more it doesn't sit right. Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time.
Merely doing my duties, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Shumatsu-uban, that's the same ninja clan that the little panda girl's a part of, right?
Well received. I'm on the case.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Toma.
As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Sorry, Toma.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you in the courtyard.
Thank you kindly.
Panda, what is she supposed to be dressed as?
Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
She hops into this little ball thing, and she's got that tail and a tanuki. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even know what a tanuki is.
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you two.
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
But of course. The Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us, together.
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Normies, oh my goodness.
Yes. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it all. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, there are so many things I need to consider. In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers, Shinojo.
Oh, really? Him?
Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden and said that he had something very important to tell me. He didn't mince his words. Basically, he doesn't want me to marry Kamaji.
You finally went there.
He has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. I was quite shocked to see him so agitated. But despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He thinks that now is a bad time for this wedding to happen. He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away. There will no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too.
It's just two families becoming one big family, though, right? What's the big deal?
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influences every facet of life. After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second thoughts. Maybe I went along with it all too easily. Maybe I allowed myself to be pushed into this. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making my guests listen to me complaining.
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter. Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you. But we've also heard that you did not write that letter.
And put the entirety
Sir Kujo
of
thought
the
that perhaps you were just
Hiragi
being
clan
coy.
under Ito. He knows what to do.
dear.
Oh my goodness,
Perhaps
Scarlet.
I should have kept that part to myself.
What? But that was... It was just a prop in his playful proposal, wasn't it? It was clearly purpose designed, what with all the fancy lettering and so on.
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this moment to be wed?
When it comes down to it... yes, I think so. Oh, do you mean to say that this letter is not what I thought it to be?
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then... how did...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of the letter is ultimately not of great importance. Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his playful proposal.
I understand. As you say, ultimately, the origin of the letter doesn't matter. But my position does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together. But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato. I'll think very carefully about your advice.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait! me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Wait, what? Wow, we're going a long ways away to talk.
Hiragi Chisato is on a totally different page than Kujo Kamaji. Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? Because Paimon's pretty sure you have an idea.
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other commissions' domestic issues will only create trouble. The more I think about it, the stranger this all seems. But Hiragi Chisato has yet to see it. We must be vigilant.
Strange? In what way?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanjo Commission. This person is presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter. Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add up. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior.
So... is someone trying to get Hiragi Chisato into trouble?
Yes. It's a smart strategy. Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsukasa clan. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family. But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them, all under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding. With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Eventually, another clan would take the Hiragi clan's place.
Unfortunately, there's no evidence.
Actually, we have evidence. His name is Shinojo.
Shinojo?
He should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
That's the second time you've done that! Paimon cannot deal with this.
Good.
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiragi clan is at its weakest. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But, after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer Shinojo has interfered with their plan.
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time. That's why I was a little reserved.
No way! Whew. Lucky Paimon didn't say anything stupid. But Chisato got what you meant about the letter though, right?
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. They will not be inclined to respect Hiragi Chisato's own wishes. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated. Treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for political power play. Despite all of this, she still believed that a happy future was awaiting her. When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the Kanjo Commission, and above all, her independence.
Marriage is such a trap.
We can't let this evil plan come to fruition.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work. This is what makes their approach so smart. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villains of the story and face immense public backlash.
Well, I mean, this guy's operating in the shadows. Just have this guy ruin the wedding.
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs. I will wait for that moment to arrive. But first things first, we must go and rescue Shinojo. He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be punished.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me where Shinojo is. We'll head off right now.
And so the war begins. Another civil war. Oh my goodness, Inazuma is having so many problems. They just can't take a break from all this civil conflict.
Stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our master. No one else.
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Battle formation! Soldiers, quick!
Alright, let me just drop these off real quick and oh.
Kamisato up. Suiyu. Cascade.
Well, that is
Let's go. We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them.
that damage though, yeah.
We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinojo first. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that the tanuki took it!
Let's follow it and see.
Oh, that's a tanuki. Those little... Oh. My idiocy. Okay. Where'd it go? I knew that wasn't there earlier.
Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside. Oh, wait. You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
Calm down, Shinojo. It's okay. We know about all that.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
Yeah.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
You sound surprised by this.
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazuma is at stake. My hitherto neutral stance ends now. The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf.
That's true.
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden. Traveler, Paimon, let's get out of here.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner, I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum. I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions? Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan, and the most distinguished member of the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission must be purged of those who follow the bad people's plans.
We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset our lady. How could one do such a thing? Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
But it's so difficult to argue against.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps away, lest the song it sings lead you astray.
Ooh. Nice.
I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Kanjo Commission?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like. Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant. You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know any better. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now you have ruined your once bright future. I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me? This is at most a Conjo Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs, might I be so bold then, as to question your motives in doing so? I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Conjo Commission and Tenryo Commission, because the new balance of power in the Tri-Commission would be a threat to you personally. So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring the power balance within the Tri-Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that. The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see eye to eye?
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Crab. Crab legs.
Kamisato Ayato! You! How dare you!
You've made your move. Now.
What do you mean?
Oops.
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Conjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Conjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union? Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave.
Ayato in Japanese dub sounds like Goto.
Hey! What was all that? Paimon didn't follow at all.
Paimon, I don't think they're part of the scheme.
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
Never mind, they are part of the scheme. Wait. Oh, come on! Seriously? I hate when... Hey, Scarlet! Nerd out! I wanted to save this for another time or do it on my own, but no, you gotta...
Arataki Ito. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him recently. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help, including the Adventurers Guild.
Catherine says that Arataki Ito hasn't done anything seriously bad before, so it seems pretty strange. Paimon's curious. Is
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people on the case. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead giveaway. I mean, the whole city could have recognized it was him.
How do you know it wasn't a different Oni?
At first, he was just one of our suspects, but when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything and started trying to provoke the officers.
Because we're doing the Ito quest. Sorry.
What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been planning the whole thing right from the start.
Did he have a motive?
Of course he did. Whether material or psychological, there is plenty of evidence either way. He's never had a Mora to his name his entire life, and he's never kept down a real job. Word is that he also takes care of someone in his gang, and that the burden of it takes quite the toll on him. After scrounging for a living all these years, maybe he thought that being the bad guy would be an easier ride. As for his psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we confiscated his vision during the Vision Hunt Decree.
So he was exacting revenge on the Tenryou Commission?
At the time, Arataki Ito put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end, we had to enlist the help of Kujo Sara to finally secure his vision.
Ah. Who prevented me from progressing the story quest? Myself. We were running out of content, so I wanted to save those stories for the streams. Didn't really work out very well.
The Vision Hunt was a mistake, but we never expected that he would go to such extreme lengths to take revenge on us.
He does sound a little unstable, just like people have been saying.
The motives seem valid enough.
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki Ito, please bring him straight here. We'll handle him from there.
Thanks for all the info.
If I remember correctly, someone else is currently completing the quest. Ah.
Arataki Ito? Oh yeah. I heard about that whole thing. I'm sure it must have been a mix-up on the Tenryou Commission's end. He could never do anything so dastardly.
You have long hair because your scissors don't exist. If scissors didn't exist, I don't think she would have a job.
Huh? How can you be so sure? Is he really as trustworthy as all that?
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. When I said he could never do anything dastardly, I meant he literally doesn't have what it takes.
You mean he's not smart enough?
Maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used to spend a lot of time playing rock, paper, scissors and hide and seek with the kids on the streets. Kids, being kids, aren't exactly the most difficult to outsmart. I'm sure you can see what I'm getting at here. He used to lose all the time, sometimes catastrophically.
On purpose, though, right?
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, "I won! I finally won! I'm unbeatable!" And so on. Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and ate it right there in front of him.
Ooh.
Ugh, that's just plain wrong.
He did take it way too far that time. The poor kid started crying, so I stepped in and gave Ito a scolding. He was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid had stopped crying and was laughing and playing again as if nothing had ever happened. In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about the stakes and never throws a game on purpose. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's game really gonna be capable of these kinds of diabolical deeds?
I think I understand your point now.
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy at all. In fact, he kind of sounds like a man of integrity.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, the Tenryou Commission's evidence against him is supposed to be irrefutable. So, I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything. If he really has messed up big time, then he should face the consequences just like anyone else.
Thanks for the info. We'll keep asking around.
Arataki Ito? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is he did something monumentally stupid, then ran off before they could catch him. And to be completely honest, I was a little surprised when I first heard it. Okay, well, I mean, not that surprised.
Wait, you mean he already had a bad reputation?
No, not exactly. He's just very overbearing in everything he does. Big and brash and always making a ruckus. So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. When he's in a good mood, he's as high as a kite. But when he gets upset, he gets completely enraged. I don't personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and lose control.
Does he have a stable job of any kind? Only use swords or axe? I don't know.
That I'm not too sure
again.
myself.
When do we continue the Ayato quest?
Happening in the city, and as far as I can tell, he just idles the days away.
When the game lets me, I'll show you in a moment.
When someone asks for it, he's willing to lend a helping hand, but other than that, he's just out making a scene with the kids on the street or his gang. If I had to guess, his lack of income finally drove him to do something more drastic to make ends meet.
Is it just Paimon, or is this Ito fellow starting to sound pretty weird?
I'm afraid that I don't have much else to tell you. He tends to spend his time with people a little more lively than myself. Perhaps you could try asking around some more.
Okay, thanks.
But yeah, I can't continue it right now. I have to complete which quest is it? It was involved in this one. But yep.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
You have to do other side quests, yeah. Ah, the detective.
Hello, we'd like to ask some questions about Arataki Ito.
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryou Commission. But first, do you have enough Moro to cover the fee? I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand the way these sorts of things work.
How much more are we talking about here?
A one-off payment of 397,000 Mora, up front. Plus a further 5% of your Adventures Guild remuneration as my commission, if Arataki Ito is successfully caught and brought to justice.
Whoa! That's crazy expensive! How did you even come up with the price that high?
Hold on. I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been paid in full by the Tenryou Commission. All you'll need to pay is the small commission fee. And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventures Guild once we have Ito. So, from the way I see it, you guys are getting a pretty nice deal.
Who is that character that's doing another quest? What do you mean? I'm going after Ito right now.
Now then, To give you the full picture in this case, we must first recount a well-known Inazuman fairy tale.
Wait, who is that character? I remember it said...
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a Crimson Oni and a Blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The Crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The Blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The Crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the Blue Oni said to the Crimson Oni,
Ayaka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
As planned, the Crimson Oni chased the Blue Oni away. The Crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the Crimson Oni went to tell the Blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
That's it? What about the little Blue Oni? Whatever happened to him?
I suppose the Blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the Crimson Oni remain now.
What? The Blue Oni was just an innocent little kid!
Does this story have anything to do with the situation at hand?
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Itto is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni. What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But there are still some volatile personality traits in the Oni bloodline. Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Itto has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one day allowing this side of him to take over?
But how could he do that? After the Blue Oni's sacrifice? That would be such a betrayal!
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the Blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out, in which case, it would be quite a stretch to say it still counts as a betrayal at this point. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. What is there left to discuss? According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet he's already made it to Yashiori Island by now. The Tenryou Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Itto chose to flee in that direction.
I understand. Thanks for the information.
Don't mention it. I'm just doing my duty.
Wait! Paimon still has a question. If Arataki Itto has given in to his bad side, won't that mean he's extra mean and violent now?
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is a skilled fighter with a lot of brute strength. Whether or not you'll be able to handle him, that I do not know.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Okay, but what's up with people throwing beans at Oni? What use is that?
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that Arataki Itto is allergic to beans. In fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Itto. I heard that just touching a bean is enough to incapacitate him. If you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
Seems a bit unfair to me.
It's fine. He's the bad guy, remember?
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. I was planning to use them to make some porridge, but I think you will find a better use for them. Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate for the beans.
Sneaky! But also, thanks! Let's head to Yashiori Island and start looking for Itto!
What character is it that I'm waiting for? Oh, well, I guess I'm not waiting for a character anymore. No need, Scarlet. The quests... I guess for some reason I was waiting for the detective to become free. Oh no, I was waiting for the adventure.
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan and the master of the Tenryou Commission's Kujo clan are getting married.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure it must have been a hard decision.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that conclusion. Our adversary...
Yep. Sorry, I interrupted you, Ayato. Sorry.
But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
Uh-oh.
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, about that. It's kinda complicated.
Don't cut the dialogue or A would be depressed. Yeah, I don't mean to. I'm just like, okay, time to check the map. Oh wait, they were talking still. Shoot.
I see. So someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiragi's situation into consideration.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love. And I've promised her that I'll do everything in my power to protect her.
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, she should not need your protection. Or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through the hard times ahead, which perhaps suggests that, deep down, you realize all she stands to lose. I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so emotionally involved in the situation. I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent, gentle, resilient, and strong-willed person she is. For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you for the rest of her life. Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people. Yashiro Commissioner, you're right. It was naive and selfish of me to take things this far. But it's too late now, isn't it? There are notices everywhere.
I have a plan, but it needs a villain. Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it is not without its risks. Are you willing to help?
Oh dear. Your throne died 2 times? Oh no.
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission. The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryou Commission. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt decree, the Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission. The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you care about Lady Hiragi's feelings. And so, Your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission, to marry her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible. Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryou Commission,
the person that decided
you no
how to
longer
map
have
the
any
chasm
reason to
fire
hesitate.
truck you? Oh my goodness. Sounds like the chasm is quite interesting.
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
This will make Hiragi Chisato indispensable.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening. Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
Got it.
So the network of connections? This is all way too complicated for Paimon. Can you just tell us what you need us to do?
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our dear friends in the Kanjo Commission. Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel. Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you to attend to personally.
Oof, I'm starting
It's
to
almost
feel
time.
tired.
My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait.
So you said that all I have to do is quit the game and re-enter and it'll fix itself? That's what you said earlier? I really should have, yeah. I really should have. Did it work? Nope. Oh, the quest location is currently... Oh my goodness. Well... Unfortunately... I am getting pretty tired right now. So... I'm gonna end the stream. I will complete Ito's quest on my free time. And... Yep. But yeah, I'll try to get everything cleared up so that next stream I will do it in order or something, yeah. But I will try to make sure to clear the path for the rest of the mission for the next stream.
Should we really be off
Yeah,
work this
it
week?
is.
There is
It
still
is
a lot left
almost
to do.
1 in the morning where I'm at, and I gotta get to bed, so... Thank you, troops, for watching. This has been a lot of fun. And I will see you all later. Bye.